This all started for us with hearing about a story of a family that was out kayaking in the Apostle Isles, and when the four of them fell in, three of them unfortunately couldn't come back. But for me being somebody from downstate, I heard they were in life jackets, and I was like, well, they're doing everything right. But it wasn't enough, and it kind of got me thinking of what can we do to make it so that when people are wearing life jackets, it is enough and they can come back.
So Cameron came to me with this story and this idea, and having lived in the UP for 8 years now, I know this is a problem that we can easily solve. So I figured the best place we could start is finding someone who's interested enough for us to fund a prototype.
When Cameron first asked me to join the project and ICOR, I wasn't expecting to become as involved as I did. But as we started our interviews and started asking questions, I became really excited about this idea and thought we could really do something impactful with it.
So once we finally got going, I definitely didn't know what I was doing at first. I went and did my first interview with the Outdoor Adventure program, and I left it thinking it was fantastic. But then when I actually logged the interview, I found I only got like 2 sentences of valuable information. So there's definitely a lot of learning to be done to figure out how to better interview people and get some valuable feedback.
As tech students, we're all about STEM, and we don't really do much outside of our fields. This program gave us a lot of insight into business and market planning that we wouldn't normally get otherwise, and I'm sure it'll be very helpful to round out our abilities as engineers.
One of the biggest things we learned is how important it is to define our target market. Through our interviews, we found that there's a unique danger in people going out and kayaking by themselves. That's why, in order to minimize this, we're going to start implementing GPS tracking.
So through this program, we were really able to hone in on what kind of technology we want to develop, and also just kind of learned how to learn. iCore really helped us kind of hone in on our target market, and just everything throughout this kind of showed us that customer interviews are going to be a really big part of continuous learning and just moving forward in an adventure.